Mm-mm.
Oh, oh my word, we appear to be live. Well, hello everybody. I'm what you'd call old David Crosby. I'm old David Crosby now, and we're here at Trench Digger Studios, and the kindness of Trench Digger has allowed me to sell my new album and try and reclaim some of my rights, because apparently Mr. Roger McGuinn seems to think he wrote all of the Byrds songs, and actually I wrote a few. Um, but before I get in my beef with Mr. McGuinn, I'd like to also talk about Mr. Stephen Stills. And Mr. Stephen Stills ain't got nothing on me, okay? Because I'm on, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm like, young David Crosby looked fat, but this is new old David Crosby, okay? Old David Crosby feeling good, alright? I'm on a new diet plan, and it is the best. It is called 7 Minutes to Fit. And you too can join David Crosby's exercise plan. It involves a number of pharmaceuticals, lots of pharmaceuticals, and you get like this beautiful feeling I get right now. Stephen Stills is a very fat man, very fat, and I'm so much better off. And I wish Steve would listen to me. I wish he'd give me a call. I could give him the treatment. But you know, Steve. Anyway, he wrote, I wrote what I wrote. Now my next beef is with Roger McGuinn. Roger McGuinn thinks that he. Well, let me in on a little secret here. Roger used to be named Jim. Did you know that? Jim was Roger's name. Yeah. It's not Roger. So, but you know, we're on good terms. We wish each other Merry Christmas. He's looking a little heavy too. I mean, he's always been skinny. He's, relatively speaking, skinny. But he's, compared to me, David Crosby, old David Crosby. I'm not talking young David Crosby. I'm talking old David Crosby here. Okay, young David Crosby was a little heavy. Okay, I'm not gonna miss that. So, anyway, part of my reclamation of rights and goodness, I thought we'd play a little song here that actually neither of us wrote, but I could have written it. I meant to write it. I smoked a joint that day instead. So my friend Bobby Zimmerman wrote it. You might know him as Bob Dylan. And it's in key of A, and it starts a little something like this. He was a friend of mine. His healing had no purpose, no reason or rhyme. He was a friend of mine. He my name. He never knew my name. Oh, I never met him. I knew him just the same. He was a friend of mine. Leader of a nation for such a precious time. Oh, he was a friend of mine. Again, oh, he was a friend of mine. He was a friend of mine. That goes out to the Kennedys. Thank you, and welcome to the Peasant Revolution Band Variety Hour.
That's right. Oh, the peasants.
Yes. Welcome.
Oh, it's great to be here.
New Year's special. What? My beautiful wife Jamila has come to wish us luck. Yeah. So we're here. We're having and we're gonna sign off, everybody. We are 27 away from the planet blowing away. If you really don't want to stay, then go float off in the Milky Way. It's a massive revolution, man. Status quo just can't stay. It's gotta go, get the hell away. Well, I tried to get me some peace today, but the future seems so far away. We're a massive revolution, man. We're just trying to really understand. And the truth of our action is to feel our elevation. Join our massive revolution, man. 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 Whoa, we're back. We are back, and we might be live, we might not be. There are people out there, I'm out there, Rich is here, in the
That's right.
in the Zoom universe, and Steve Sabila is here in the studio. And what am I looking for? I need to stop that real quick. Oh, I see what's going on. Yeah, we're gonna see if our sound's working. That's what we're gonna find out in a second here. I hope all is good in the universe. Yeah, it appears something is going out there, and now we're gonna get that delay. And I need to.
That's right.
Looking for some software to stop the macros. Stop the macros. I'm locked out by Zoom right now. Oh, if it's not one thing, it's another. Look at that. Okay, hang on a second. I'm dealing with too many things. As usual. Happy holidays, everybody. And as soon as I get back to some sense of control here, I will do it. This program, Mayhem Software Control. There you are. Look at that. It's amazing. It is amazing how a computer filters will get you every time, or tabs, right? You have too many tabs. Tabs open. Like right now, I can't even see what we're doing. This is insane.
Brutal.
Here we are. I think this should be, we should be back now. How is everyone? Welcome. I am Jeff Dodge. This is Steve Sabila behind me. And Rich Reese on the...
That's right.
On the phone in. Oh, yeah, and I better mute our check screen. That's going to drive me nuts. Oh boy, let's just close that guy out. We have a notification. I missed it. Let's see if we can interact with the live YouTube.
Oh, that'd be pretty wild.
Isn't that? It's be like the first time we've done it, I think, successfully. So hey YouTube, and if anyone out there still got a Propaganda 5 on board with things, I'd love to see if Propaganda Live was his name. This YouTube dude, I was so into him, and he's gone. He was one of our subscribers, so I get concerned about that kind of thing.
Wait, that's not Joey Mullen, is it?
Do you think it's Joey posing and doing like a troll account, perhaps?
It could be. I think he was pretty angry that concert sounded so much better than any gig he'd played since Tommy died, right? So,
well, what's his face? Bob Jackson from the UK version of Badfinger, right? He's
right. He was the piano player, right?
Yeah, and he is. I have it on good authority. He has seen our work and passed it on to what's his face, the original bass player from the Ivies, actually, Ron Griffith.
Oh,
so Ron Griffith.
Oh, that's interesting.
Saw all of that. Yeah. Okay.
Well, some of us think that's tremendous.
Yeah. Oh, and I see we have all sorts of crazy rendering issues. It appears. I'm not sure what's going on.
Rendering.
Well,
we have a rendering plant here over in Kenton.
What do you render in Kenton?
It's one of those fat rendering things, and it just smells great. Mm-hmm. But don't get me started. Anyway, there's super low air pressure tonight, so I'm stupid. Like I can't multitask. I can't do any of this.
Well, did you do anything for the holidays?
Oh, sure. Went down to see the family.
Mm-hmm. How are they doing? You were in Salem then, or in Eugene?
I was in Salem, the state of Oregon's capital shitty.
Yes.
And we had a pretty reasonable holiday, I would say. How about yourself? What did you and Jamila do?
Well, I love the shot of these protected. Okay. Anyways, Jamila and I hung out with my family, my dad and my mom at the same thing at
What?
my sister Teresa's. Can you believe that?
Oh,
Yeah,
you're kidding. You all went to Hawaii?
No, we didn't go to Hawaii. We went to Scappoose. Close.
Oh,
Scappoose.
okay.
Yeah.
That's just as good as Hawaii.
They're very similar, and a lot of people don't know that, but there's a lot of similarities with Hawaii and Scappoose, namely Dodge sisters. But it was really fun, and my Aunt Janet came out, and we were up at her place for her 80th birthday recently. So,
Oh, terrific.
the family's doing well, and it's strange. Yes, it's strange, as a friend of mine likes to say.
Yeah, right.
But Dad and I, it's really fun now that I'm not working for him anymore. It's strange how that's like a lot more relaxing for some reason. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But now I'm working for myself. Now I'm the stress case, So.
Right. I was cruising around in the shit the other day and made my way down Rosa Parks.
Uh-huh.
And I happened to honk while going by Stu's. And I didn't see the Triumph. I figured he'd be out whipping shitties in the Triumph or something.
Why?
But
that kind of behavior now might end up with like a weird red laser on you before you know it. So you have to be careful.
Well, there's that possibility, yeah.
It's like, who's honking?
Yes.
Who's honking? Cranky old man. And I know where it comes from because I'm 52 now, for crying out loud.
Mm-hmm.
5'2", and I feel the crank coming on. I just feel, my neighbors, pedestrians. No one can do anything right. It's like, it's not like when I was younger. You constantly see yourself saying that, and it's unfortunate, but happens to everybody at some point. Well, listen, we are waiting. We don't have any more. I was hoping our producer would maybe be dropping by. He is on the road, and we'll see. We'll hold out, but I wanted to plug it if I can find where I dropped it. Oh, here it is. Once again, he dropped this on us before earlier. Blame it on the gamma ray by our technical producer, our technical director, and associate producer David Craig is on the road.
Oh yeah,
he's on the road.
Where is he?
Well, I last I heard he was in Colorado, and he was going to try and get in on this meeting. So everybody should, if we see any admit RTD, we should make sure we pay attention to that. Could happen anytime. But he might be on Colorado time. He's heading to Salt Lake City. I don't know if they have a different time schedule. It's called Mountain. Yeah, Mountain and Pacific. They're all on Mountain there, aren't they? Isn't that right?
Yeah, they're all on Mountain time.
That is expertise that only a former worker of the AAA.
That's right, AAA. Which is a great auto club. But yeah. Also, I know that from being in broadcast and also aviation. So
that's right. Oh my goodness, we should talk about airplanes when we get back. But for right now,
sure,
we got to pay some bills. We're gonna do that with some ads. Trying something different here. That
reminds me.
Yes.
You're setting a good example here. It's like I used to tell one of our mutual friends when they lived at my house. I was like, you got to pay me your rent before you buy weed. Please. And I never got him to do that. Never got him to do that. But it was all right. We had a great time. And now we're in the future. So.
The future is now. And the future is we're going to pay some bills. But this is fun. This is an ad from 2019. Ad block 2019. So let's see what they say. And
just sitting back, kicking back, really, during this holiday season and just enjoying some Safford Brothers Downtown Blend Taste City coffee. And I will tell you that just because you might have a little bit more time when you have the holidays and you have time off, to try to relax and put your feet up and catch your breath. But remember, Safford Brothers Downtown Blend Taste City Coffee is a good coffee any time of year. Doesn't have to be just the holidays. Maybe you'll enjoy it a little bit more because you're just gonna be like hanging out. Maybe you got some downtime. You feel like you don't have to be anywhere. And you can just relax and enjoy a cup of Safford Brothers Downtown Blend Taste City Coffee. It's always good. You're gonna love it.
I'm gonna tell you, next to sports, politics is my favorite thing. It's a game. You think it's a game? They're not playing. They're gonna win. They're gonna try to win. Your side, whatever you believe in, your political beliefs, those are important too. You're gonna win. You're gonna do everything in your power. You're gonna vote. You're gonna...
Yeah, Red's Garage. We fix. Broken hose. Smashed windshield. We fix. No problem. Be back Tuesday. Fix then. No job too small. We fix. Your car, our car, we take care. No problem. No problem. We fix. Broken headlight. Broken trunk. Carburetor. We fix. No problem. No problem. Ready Tuesday. Ready Tuesday. You come back. No problem. Red's Garage. 349 Volga Avenue. Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious. Fluff Cat, we're back. We're back, and I need to get control of my switcher, which is camera 2, I think, is where I want to live. If I could stop the macro and... No. There we are.
All right.
All right. Oh, and Rich is back. How
That's
are you?
right.
Everything okay, boss? Let me, oh, that's a better tab management, I think. Yes, there we go. So now we can all kind of interact. That's much better. Yes, welcome to the Peasant Revolution Band Variety Hour. I'm your host, Jeff Dodge, and we are doing a holiday special experiment for you. We've had lots of guests sign up over the years, and sometimes they show up, sometimes they don't. It's no problem. It's a pleasure that anyone would even consider doing it for a minute. But it kind of, sometimes I get nostalgic, and I miss the days when guests would regularly show up. And actually, there never was. That day was in high school, I think. Right? Do you guys remember that? High school?
Oh, sure.
You would invite someone somewhere, and they actually show up. And somewhere around 1995, that started to die off pretty heavily. I think because the cell phones started to come in.
I found it was about 2003 with texting.
Uh-huh.
The texting really killed it because if you're going to cancel on somebody, you can just text them. You don't even have to talk to them.
Right, and I abuse texting privileges all the time because that's also, I think, where ghosting comes from, isn't it?
Oh, sure. Not that I would ghost anyone ever, of course, but...
Well, I once ghosted someone and I hate thinking about it. But what the hell? It's the middle of our show. It's 9:30, and in honor of ghosting, this chick I ghosted, she married me.
Oh man!
I might have ghosted her at Seaside. Was it Seaside or it was the seashore? It was somewhere at the seashore. Why does that ring a bell? It's such a the seashore. Something about the seashore is much slower and calmer than that. More like that. Yeah. The seashore, that's it. Down by the seaside, see the boats go sailing. Can the people hear what the fish are saying? People turned away. People turned away. Go by the city streets, see all the folk go racing in Portland. No time left to pass the day, to pass the time of day. People turned away. People turned away. So far away, so far away. See how they run, run, find it, do the twist. You see a man but them, you see them want to tell you all to out in the country, hear the people singing, singing about their progress, knowing what they're doing. commercial from 2020.
Ooh.
Time to pay some bills. 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 Bills to pay now. Time to pay some bills. Bills to pay now. Bills to pay now.
Worston's Pizza is everything you love about pizza. It starts with our golden crust. Of course, you're gonna want cheese on that. Then, it's whatever toppings you want. Pepperoni, always a favorite. How about the green peppers? You want something blue? No one ever put anything blue on a pizza, but it's colorful. Try the roasted garlic. And don't forget the black olives. We make them the way you want them. Worston's Pizza. Italian by marriage.
It's Sid, coming at you from the home studio. Can't even bother to turn off the political advertisements, but it's Safford Brothers Downtown Blend, Taste the City Coffee. Seriously, it's gonna get you through anything. It's gonna get you through elections, pandemics. As long as they keep making it, it's gonna be what you need to get through anything, man. Just to get through life. It's Safford Brothers Downtown Blend, Taste the City Coffee. It's always good. You're gonna love it, and you're gonna need it. Need more of it. Keep drinking it, and keep doing everything you're doing. You're just trying to get through the day, and that's all right. It's not as bleak as it seems, but Safford Brothers is gonna help you out.
We are back. We are back live. You are watching the Peasant Revolution Band Variety Hour. I'm your host, Jeff Dodge. Thank you for joining us this special holiday. This is a holiday season. That's Steven Sabila on the bass guitar. I'm right
That's
here.
right.
And then we have, of course, Rich Reese, our illustrious
right.
drummer and co-host of the show.
It's great to be back.
Rich, what?
Yeah.
You've been traveling a bit. Why don't you? Did we talk to you since Iceland?
Right. So yeah, I was in Amsterdam at our last show. So I guess that was 4 weeks ago.
Did you go to Iceland or Amsterdam or both?
No, I went to Barcelona, but I had to go through Amsterdam both directions. So it was a big fat layover on the way back. And I have a lesson for the kids out there.
Yeah.
That I learned on this trip. So, I was in Amsterdam. I'm flying back. It was about a 10-hour flight. And I thought, it'd be really nice to just get good and high for this flight because that'll kill like half the time, especially for me because I have no tolerance. And at the last second...
Is that really safe to do in Amsterdam, though?
I know. What if you get in trouble, right? But I decided I felt so good overall, I didn't want to do it at the last minute. I was like, with edibles, you never know, right? You never know how it's going to make you feel. So I decided to bag it. And it turns out it's a good thing I did that because I sat next to our governor-elect for the entire flight.
That's correct. I remember seeing that post. And so, what were they? Was she doing some business for Oregon or?
No, well, she's
vacationing, celebrating.
I think they were celebrating and probably kind of their last vacation in anonymity. So had a nice chat with them.
That's always interesting. Did you guys were next to each other the whole flight, or just briefly?
Yeah, they were right across the aisle from me. Even though, like, if we were legislators, we would be on the same side of the aisle.
And I'm sure you were telling them all about the Peasant Revolution Band Variety Hour and how they'd be such a great.
I sure did. Well, they're big. They're big into Peasant Revolution. They love Peasant Revolution Band. They love Sea Lion Caves.
All right.
Right. And of course, my day job.
I know the Sea Lion Caves was a big agenda item for you to get to express to her, but did you happen to mention the Portland Youth Orchestra that came from the Sagebrush Orchestra from my family from Eastern Oregon? We started the Youth Symphony.
No, I told her about modern.
If you went Cove over Portland Youth Symphony, I understand, but
sure. No, I told her about modern
obviously
day
the Peasant
stew.
Revolution Band Variety Hour was top of the agenda list, I'm sure.
Well, she actually recognized me from these little broadcasts.
Oh, really?
I was so I was very flattered for that. Nice people, by the way. They're like a real couple. They're not some bullshit political power couple or anything. Like, really nice people having a very, like, they're really, like, actually together. I'd say, like, you and Jamila or Steve and Margaret. So I really was delighted to see that. They're real people.
Well, we met her when she campaigned at our house on Wasco when we lived in the. Did you ever know me when we lived off Northeast Wasco? But
that's a little before my time.
I'm curious if her neighborhood. She seems like a Laurelhurst neighbory type.
No, she lives in Kenton.
Oh, she's in Kenton with you. Oh.
Yeah, she was our state rep up until this cycle.
Oh, well, she was near Wasco at one point.
That's interesting.
She hoofed it in, I think it was her first run, actually. I think that's when we met.
Okay. I had no idea you were on Wasco.
Like the house back in 2006 or something, maybe? 2004.
Okay.
Well, I lived with Andrew before I knew you, too, right?
Really? Okay,
yeah.
Sure.
So I know Kenton. I spent 2 years in Kenton. Before Kenton was hip, I was there. I was there helping build the community by parking a van in the same place that didn't work, and the community really did not like that. And so I was like,
sure.
I was like, oh, you don't like that? Get ready. Wait till you see what's coming. So I felt like I helped educate them, about proper.
Totally.
Neighborhood etiquette. So and. Here we are.
Yeah, it's tough to get that neighborhood stuff across to people. I was just lecturing somebody today on it, and they didn't get it. So,
well, the Alberta Alley is about to open soon too. Have I told you about that? You haven't been by here in a while in the flesh.
No.
And across the street from the Alberta Rose, there's a whole complex that's. It looks like there's gonna be about 5 shops, and in an under area where I think they could host bands that could be maybe we can make some cash.
Right.
I'm always looking for a grift, right?
That's right. You're all about the grind.
It's all
about the grind. Yeah.
Work hard, work smart.
Is this the little alley where Jamila used to be a partner in that nonprofit gallery?
No, it's not. That's still going. That's the whole brick area.
Okay.
That, I'd say the Irish kind of took that over a bit now. They're the parents.
Good God, don't get me started on them.
Oh, I know. But and there's an Ethiopian restaurant that opened up in the corner restaurant where Joe was going to do that Alberta Rose restaurant. It's right across the street.
Right.
So I'm talking like the across the other corner, like in our Badfinger movie. If anyone's seen the Baby Blue Badfinger movie that we always reference, there's a fire at the opening where there's a fire truck.
Right.
It's that right in front of that is now the new transformed Alberta Alley. I'm looking forward to it. It should be pretty fun.
Terrific. Well, there is a future then.
I plan on being out there every 8 hours a day with my acoustic doing this thing, just saying,
Okay.
give me money. They'll be like, no, we hate you. Your voice is awful. And I'll be like, well, give me more money, right?
Yeah, more money, better voice.
Or I'll just
stands
go
to reason.
away. You give me money, I'll go away and quit singing. It's a big part of my plans, so.
Right.
It's kind of a different thing because usually people get paid to sing. I'm hoping to start a thing where I get paid not to sing. Is sort of what I'm looking for. So, but you got to be creative these days. Anything for a buck. I was thinking.
That's right.
Steve, you were a math major, and I had a mathematical equation I was wondering about that, Jamil and I were talking earlier today about the origins of religion and God and earth, and I don't want to get too heavy on everyone, but
Good.
but I'm going to anyway because I'm Irish, and for the holiday season anyway, I was wondering, I seem to recall, Rich, did you grow up with any kind of Christian upbringing or
Oh my God, my
stories?
folks. We attended evangelical churches, but we weren't really into it.
Well, I am trying to remember the Adam and Eve story, and for some reason I keep thinking Adam was tempted by the snake first at the tree of knowledge,
Right.
and he said no, and then Eve was tempted and she said yes. But I'm wondering if it's a weird butterfly effect where I've just programmed that into my head and that was never the origin story at all. Did you ever hear that one?
Well, there was a time when I would have known that stuff pretty well, and thank God I flushed most of that out of my head. You're not really even supposed to take the Old Testament that seriously, right? So
I take it. I think we should take it more seriously than we ever have. I think that's kind of the misnomer. Eye for an eye.
Interesting.
We should literally transform eyeballs so that if someone screwed you over, you can pluck their eyeball out. And we have the technology and put their eye into your eye socket and then give them yours. In my case, it would be a really bad deal for the fucker that offended me. He'd get one eye be basically blind. He'd be screwed. What I could do with one good eye, I could wear a patch, run for House of Representatives as a Republican perhaps. But
that's right.
The point I was making was, Steve, if you were going to put the Adam and Eve wisdom of the tree of wisdom into a mathematical equation, do you know what kind of equation that would be? Is there a formula for it or some kind of math that would make sense on such a thing?
Well, I think you've stumbled onto the thing with the eye, the phrase, this is before there were shoes.
Shoes,
you don't
yes.
know until you've walked a mile in another man's eyeball.
Right. I don't know what I'd be looking at. I'd be like, one eye might be like this.
Big beards, burning bush and stuff,
So that was the key. They were doing the eyeball surgery in biblical times, and we can't do it now. This is the kind of thing that makes me crazy. How much more technically sophisticated are we now? If if Moses and the Egyptians were doing eye surgeries in before during the pyramids. It's insane. So what I've noticed is that the number especially when you bring the pyramids in, the number 6 pops up a lot. I'm just thinking if you were to take that number and turn it upside down, it kind of makes a 9 or
right.
Something like this.
Yeah.
refuse to shine. I don't mind. I don't mind if the mountains fell in the sea. Let it be. It ain't me. Oh, right there. I got my own world to look through, and I ain't gonna copy you. Yeah. 6 turns out to be 9. I don't mind. I don't mind. And if all the hippies cut off all their hair, I don't care. Oh, I don't care. Dig yeah, I got my own world, and I ain't gonna copy you. White collar conservatives flash death pointing their plastic fingers at me. They hope soon my kind will drop. I'm gonna wear my free flag now. The mountains don't fall on me, don't fall on me. Just let it be. And if the moon refuse to shine, I don't mind. I don't mind. Let this world, and I know this song I was gonna say, I've really, that's a fun one. Mr. Jimi Hendrix, if 6 was 9, we're gonna take a little quickie. We'll be right back with you after this final message, which I think is from this year. This might be from this year.
That's tremendous.
So yeah, ads for every year. Whatever year you've been following us, we've been putting an ad block.
This is Luann, and I'm Rose Crandon's daughter, but I work over at the shop, ear massage. I love giving a good ear massage. I think it's all in the fingertip lotion that will make the ears feel really good, all the nerve endings, and it's just a relaxing atmosphere. We are open 24 hours. If you get those late night cravings to get your ears massaged, just come on by. We'd love to have you. Most of the people that they just can't stop telling us enough about how good they feel. They love it. They love it a lot because it's really good for beneficial for their health, for their brain health, their skin health. Because the ears, nobody is focused on ear massage. Treat your ears good, and you'll feel good.
Boy, I tell you, we're just trying to get through some commercials. You know, it's tough. And Yeah, I did one. And, great recording, perfect, everything's great. Next one. You know, then I thought I need a break. Safford Brothers, Downtown Blend, Taste City Coffee. It's always good. When you need a break, you're gonna have some coffee. Have a little more coffee. It'll get you through the day. It'll get you through the next day. It'll get you through the night. You know, you'll be nice and awake, and you can get through all that other stuff you have to do, mostly, which is just like standing around and breathing and drinking coffee. You know, that's basically my schedule. But it's always Safford Brothers, Downtown Blend, Taste City Coffee, because it's always good. Yeah, if you have some other stuff that you have to do, if you're a person who does the weather, you got to talk about weather. Safford Brothers, it's always good. You're going to love it. Look good and let Jimmy Gimmler show you the way. He's got the finest silk, wool, satin, gabardine, and cotton blend suits available anywhere. It's off the rack and on your back. Look good for your high school reunion and your Uncle Dick's funeral. Stock up with our current sale. Buy 2 suits and get 3 free at Jimmy Gimmler's Suit Rack.
And we're back. Thank you, dear, for getting me that beer from the Tree of Knowledge, for I might have refused it. And now I'm very satisfied. But speaking of which, the beer and the Tree of Knowledge, you know, I hate to bring up things like this, but the state of the city of Portland is, well, it's an interesting state of mind, I suppose, depending on what perspective you're coming from.
Sure.
But I like to crack a beer and complain about Portland, because I feel like that's, you know, even when things were good, that's what we did here. So
Right.
now they're not so good, and I mostly, look, I don't want to get into the weeds here, or the weed, but my point is that this Mayor Wheeler, he's just kind of out of control, and he's not bringing it like he used to. I need more cowbell, you know what I mean? I need Mr. Wheeler to bring us more cowbell. If you could understand. Anyway, so I'm glad you met Kotek, and I think we need to get rid of Wheeler, actually. And so my perspective is such. Hey, Jeff. Oh, my lovely wife Jamila is here in 2022 still. It's amazing. What is wrong with you? But yeah, what's up, dear? Is you got a problem or?
No. Just say goodnight, Jeff.
Oh my goodness. How quaint and fickle of me. I should say goodnight. So happy holidays, happy New Year to everybody out there, and say goodnight, Jeff. Here we go. allow me to introduce myself. Wealth and taste. Been around for a long, long year. Minnesota faith. I was round when Jesus Christ. Moments of doubt and pain. Damn sure the pilot washed his hands and sealed his fate. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. I was puzzling you. It's the nature of my game. Hung around in St. Petersburg when I thought it was time for a change. Killed the Tsar and his ministers. Anastasia, she screamed in vain. I rode a tank in the general's reign, and the blitzkrieg moan in the body stain. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. Oh, what's puzzling you is just the nature of my game. Go on, get down now. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. Oh, what's puzzling you? It's just the nature of my game. Watch with glee while your kings and queens fight for 10 decades for the gods they made. I shouted out, "Who killed the Kennedys?" when after all it was you and me. Let me please introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste, and I lay traps for troubadours who get killed before I make my bed. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. Oh, what's puzzling you? It's the nature of my game. Oh. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy we got every holiday coming up, Valentine's Day pretty soon, and most of all, everyone a better 23 to ya. Good night, Peasant Revolution Band Variety Hour. Signing off.
All right, thanks everyone.
Good night.
This is Luann, and I'm Rose Crandon's daughter, but I work over at the shop, ear massage. Love giving a good ear massage. I think it's all in the fingertip lotion that will make the ears feel really good, all the nerve endings, and it's just a relaxing atmosphere. We are open 24 hours. If you get those late night cravings to get your ears massaged, just come on by. We'd love to have you. Most of the people that they just can't stop telling us enough about how good they feel. They love it. They love it a lot because it's really good for beneficial for their health, for their brain health, their skin health. Because the ears, nobody is focused on ear massage.
Treat your ears good, and you'll feel good.
Boy, I tell you, we're just trying to get through some commercials. You know, it's tough. And, I did one. And, great recording, perfect, everything's great. Next one. Then I thought I need a break. Safford Brothers, Downtown Blend, Taste City Coffee. It's always good. When you need a break, you're gonna have some coffee. Have a little more coffee. It'll get you through the day. It'll get you through the next day. It'll get you through the night. You'll be nice and awake, and you can get through all that other stuff you have to do, mostly, which is just like standing around and breathing and drinking coffee. That's basically my schedule. But it's always Safford Brothers, Downtown Blend, Taste City Coffee, because it's always good. If you have some other stuff that you have to do, if you're a person who does the weather, you got to talk about weather. Safford Brothers, it's always good. You're going to love it.
Look good and let Jimmy Gimmler show you the way. He's got the finest silk, wool, satin, gabardine, and cotton blend suits available anywhere. It's off the rack and on your back. Look good for your high school reunion and your Uncle Dick's funeral. Stock up with our current sale. Buy 2 suits and get 3 free at Jimmy Gimmler's Suit Rack.